All right, and then there's a bottle of water there if you want one.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. So Keira was voted player of the match, so we are here to answer a few questions, if that's okay. Yeah, Emma?
Congratulations, Keira.
Thank you.
Come out quick.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the celebrations afterwards?
Yeah, it was nice. I think, obviously it was a tough start in the group, so I think to win these final 2 games, and I think the way we did it as well, it was really positive, and we're looking forward to the next game now.
How would you sort of sum up England's performances in the group stages?
Slow start, I think, but we've definitely built on that. I think the intensity in the last 2 games, the way we've attacked, the way we've had rest defence and tried to win the ball back really fast, I think has been, really good. So I think we're happy with where we are right now.
Looked like, obviously, as a team, clearly you were enjoying yourselves, but individually as well, it looked like you were playing with smiles on your faces. Is there a real sort of confidence and momentum that's been built over the last 2 games?
Yeah, I think that's kind of was the main message from the first game. Like, Sarina just wanted us to be confident and enjoy it, and I think that's kind of, we obviously play better football when we do that, and like you said, I think there was more flow to the game tonight, there was better connections, and I think we're just trying to keep that going and keep the momentum going in the next games.
Sweden up next. What do you expect from them? How tough a challenge will they be?
Yeah, I think they've had an incredible group as well. They had a really strong game against Germany, so it's going to be a really tough opposition. But we're just going to keep trying to focus on what we're doing, keep being confident, playing good football, and we'll see when Sarina starts doing the tactics in the next few days.
Thanks, well done.
Thank you.
We'll go to Kit.
Hi, Keira. Congratulations. Obviously, you want to win every game, but do you feel like since that first game against France, you've almost been shocked into life a little bit, and now have kind of built real momentum over these past 2 games, and now going into the quarters? Yeah,
I think obviously it was a tough start, and I think maybe the pressure did kick us into gear a little bit, but France are a top team, and I think it was more about finding our confidence and enjoying it rather than needing a bit of a shock. I think in that game we lacked confidence and bravery, and that's what we tried to put right in these 2 games, and I think that's why we scored a few goals.
And the midfield seems to have improved significantly in the Netherlands game and tonight. Can you kind of articulate some of the reasons why that might be? Yeah,
I think massive credit to Ella Toon. I think she's come in and she's done an incredible job. I think obviously people speak about her offensively, but the defensive work she does for me and Georgia when she's in there is incredible, and she covers a lot of spaces that we can't. And I think that's probably been the main thing that stopped other teams from playing as well. And obviously with LJ on the wing, we've managed to get both of them on the pitch at the same time, and they're 2 world-class players.
Thanks, Kit. We'll go to the back row.
Hi, Keira. Theodoric's, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Curious to know a little bit more about the celebration.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
No idea? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not involved in that one, unfortunately.
I was curious because it seemed like, everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
Do you ever concoct celebrations with the team? Is that something ever coordinated?
To be fair, I don't think the girls include me that often because I don't tend to score, so I think I miss out on those celebrations. But I think a few of the girls obviously work on them, but myself is not included in that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll go to Tom. Thanks, Tom.
Hi, Keira. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got your goal against France, so I saw you kind of almost snatch another one today. Do you feel you've kind of got a hunger for more after that first match?
Yeah, I think it's probably more the confidence, and there's a little joke within the girls that I'm going for top goal scorer in the group stages for England. Keira was laughing about it after the game with me. I just think it's nice. The girls have got my back, and they're always telling me to be confident and take shots, and that's what I've been trying to do a little bit more. Unfortunately, I didn't get one tonight, but it's just nice to be in and around those chances.
And as mentioned, Sweden in the next round. How much have you got a chance to watch their matches so far, and what have you kind of picked up from that?
Yeah, I think obviously we watch them as a team, but nothing in terms of too tactical. I think we'll do that in the next few days. But I think they're really physical. They're looking really strong, and again, they've been taking their chances and playing good football. So we've got to be careful for that. But I think we're just trying to keep our momentum going and keep positive with how we've been playing as well.
It's been kind of quite an attacking setup certainly for the last game, for the Netherlands game as well. Are there different things that you think you had to think about against a team that can score 4 against Germany?
Yeah, I think obviously that is something to think about, but I think if you look at this England team, we're better when we're on the front foot, we're better when we're going after the opposition and trying to get goals, and I think that's when we're at our strongest, so I'm pretty sure we'll try and carry on doing that throughout this tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any final questions? If not, we'll leave it there. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. everyone. Who would like to kick us off? Yes, can we go to Emma? Thank you.
Congratulations, Sarina. I thought that was a really enjoyable performance. It looked like the players were enjoying themselves as well.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. No, yeah, really good. 6 goals. I think what we wanted to do is dictate the game, and that's what we did. So that's really good to see. And the most important thing is that we're through, and that we're out of this very hard group and moving forward to Sweden.
How do you feel the team are placed going into the quarterfinals in terms of their, summing up the group stages? How do you feel England are going into the quarterfinals?
I think we're in a good place. Everyone, as far as I know, because I haven't been in the dressing room yet, but everyone came out fit. So that's very important too, and good. This group, of course, we didn't have a good start against France, but that gave us also, the urgency to do things better as a team on the pitch, getting the connections better, and of course with that loss, the urgency came, and I think the team really responded well on that, and now hopefully we can show that again against Sweden.
When we spoke to Lucy Bronze recently, she said that you can build momentum from results. You can also build momentum from performances. I wonder, what do you think England have built momentum from in the last 2 games?
I think we built momentum also from the France game, because of course that really brought us together. Because everyone really wanted to perform and really want to be successful. So then this urgency comes, and I think in the Netherlands game we created urgency, or we created momentum, but by just playing really well and playing to our strengths, and you could see the togetherness of the team. And I think today was a totally different game. We knew that because, we knew we would have the ball a lot, and then we wanted to do well on the ball. And I think most part of the game we did that. But what's momentum then? We're in a good place and we're really happy, and that helps going into Sweden. At the same time, we know that Sweden is going to be a total different game than it was tonight.
Yeah, just finally from me, what are some of the decisions that you think you need to weigh up going into the Sweden game? What have you kind of learnt from the group stages in terms of maybe personnel, formation, tactics, that kind of thing?
I'm not that far yet. We just finished the game, and everyone came out well, as I could see now, and we're really happy with the win. And tomorrow we start, we do the review, and then we start thinking about, okay, what's best to do against Sweden, and how we're gonna try to exploit some weaknesses and take out their strengths.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goes Catherine. Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. At one point during the night, France were losing to the Netherlands and you were top of the group. Obviously, they came back to win. I just wondered, did it matter to you kind of which side of the draw England ended up on? Obviously, it was out of your hands, but was that kind of something that was in your thoughts at all?
No, not really. I think that in tournaments that's really tricky to think, oh, we want to go that way, and then because then we might have this and this. That's, if you start thinking like that, that's very tricky. I think you have to, what you're trying to do is win every game, and then see where you finish in the group, and then you'll play who's against you, against you or in front of you. And then and that's what it is. And if you want to be successful in the tournament, you should be able to win every single game. So that's how we approach it.
I just wanted to ask, the England fans have a bit of a song for you. I saw you give them a little wave at the end. I just wondered kind of what your thoughts are on it and how much you kind of enjoy hearing it.
Well, it was it's really nice, of course. It doesn't make me feel really comfortable. But they were creative, I thought. So I thought, well, clap a little bit for them.
Thanks, Catherine.
I hope they can sing a lot still over the couple of next weeks.
Hi, Sarina. Can I be a bit nosy? What did you say to Lauren James when she came off the pitch? Can you remember?
I think something about managing time a bit. I think something in that. So, of course, she comes from an injury, so when we can have, we can keep building her. That's important.
She's building very nicely. I mean, you knew what a talent you had on your hands, but she just seems to be. She played the game it seemed to be on a sort of different level today. Really, you must be really, really happy with the impact she's having.
Yeah, of course, I'm happy, and it looks like, and the whole team looked like that today. I think it looks like she's really enjoying herself, and she's working hard, and sometimes it looks very relaxed, and I think that's relaxation makes it goes very fluid. So that's just really nice, and yeah, the team tries to put her in positions that she can make a difference, and at the same time, when necessary, she really works hard. For example, in defending transitions to win the ball back together. So that's just really good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke. We'll just go to Tom in front of you. Thanks.
Hi, Sarina. I'm wondering, when you're in control of a match like that, what sort of things are you weighing up when you're making your substitutions? Is it a case of, say, managing minutes? Is it looking to try out new combinations? What are you prioritising when you make those subs?
There's different things. A yellow card is one. I think we have a couple of players in our playing that haven't played that much over the last month because they come from an injury. Of course, sometimes you want to make tactical decisions too. Yeah, so it's managing, it's seeing players that, you know, if something happens in the game and they're the first one to come in with an injury or something, that, yeah, trying to get players ready to play.
Thanks, Tom. Rachel in front.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Obviously, you would have prepared for both of the scenarios wherever you finished in this group, but now this quarterfinal is coming a little bit sooner than it would have had you qualified first in the group. Is there...
What do you mean qualified?
So had you finished first in the group, you would have played that quarterfinal a couple of days later. This one's obviously coming a little bit sooner.
Of course. Yeah.
After the loss to France, some of the players are saying they're itching to get back out on the pitch just to kind of keep that going. Is it the same now that you've built this positive momentum? Is there something positive about the fact that maybe this match is coming a couple of days sooner?
Yeah, I think it's just what you have in front of you, and that's now 3 days, and then we play again. And we have been in this rhythm, this tournament so far. It's really nice that we don't have to travel that far. So I think, and today I don't know yet, but from what I have seen, I don't have the facts. From what I have seen, I think it wasn't the most intense game, so that helps too, of course. So yes, I think we're in a good position and recover well, and then be ready. What day is it? Wednesday? No, it's Thursday. Yeah, missed the days now. Yeah, in 3 days. So yeah, get ready and then play.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll go to Kit.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. Can I pick up on, you mentioned how you've had to play with urgency since the first game of this tournament. How valuable can that urgency be going into the knockout stages now? Because Sweden, for example, haven't had to face the same jeopardy and pressure that you have. Yeah, you're now in the knockout stage, so that's exciting. And you just know you have to win the game, or you go into extra time and then penalty shootout. But yeah, that's for both teams. I think that makes it exciting too, because both teams really going to play to win. Yeah, let's see what happens. There's absolutely urgency. Yeah, but since the France game, there was urgency for us anyway. And Jess centre back and Alex at left back for the second game in a row. Do you think you found a really good formula in that area of the pitch?
Yeah, I think for these 2 games, yes. There's balance in this way, and yeah, let's see. We haven't made decisions yet for the next game, but I think this looked good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. See you again.
Thank you.
In the coming
See you
days.
soon.
Go in the middle? Yeah, if you go in the middle. Hi everyone. We'll just keep it to 4 questions each, if that's okay. Michael, do you want to go first, BBC, and then I'll get around, sorry.
Thank you. Rhian, how did you, obviously not the result you wanted, what did you make of that one?
Yeah, it's tough right after you walk off the pitch when you have a performance or a result like that. Firstly, a big congratulations to England. I thought we were thoroughly outplayed. I was also outcoached. It was one of those games that you know that you'll look on as a huge moment to push you on to new levels, but it's hardly what you want to be saying right now. And I feel sorry that I wasn't able to give the players what they needed in that third game. But equally, I know it highlights that we've dipped our toe into something here and we're excited about it, but we've got a long way to go. And there's a real fitness gap, I think, for this team. When we think of tournament play, we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 games. And this team's never played through a summer before. And it's a gap that we've got to go towards. Absolutely.
When you say you're out-coached, what do you mean by that?
Well, I thought the way Lucy Bronze was rolling in to create a second pivot, their movement, we were prepared for their movement. I didn't think we won all our 1v1 duels, and part of that is heavy legs and fatigue, so I potentially got my rotations wrong. But, you know, like they did have pressure on them, and the way that they were set up and the way they were playing, it didn't look like they had the pressure on them, which is a testament to how they were set up and how they were prepared to play.
Obviously disappointment tonight, but there is a bigger picture. It's Wales' first ever major finals. Do you think after the kind of dust has settled from being disappointed to concede as you did tonight, as I say, there's a bigger picture and there's kind of it's the start of something rather than just being grateful that Wales qualified?
Absolutely, and we know we'll do that. It's when you just come off a pitch from a game like that, it's not time for the bigger picture yet, and we know that. It would be disrespectful to our fans, I think, to say, yeah, we were, outplayed, but think of the, so I'm trying to find the balance, because I really wouldn't want to coach any other team. I love these women. I think they're an incredible group, and they are groundbreaking in what they're doing, and that's my singular focus is like, what could I have done better to give them more of an opportunity to stay in the game? And I'm not trying to do anything other than that's what I can fix. That's what I can go towards. And I look forward to doing that after a few days off.
Jess Fishlock, obviously, inevitably, attention's going to turn to her because of her age and everything she's done in a Wales shirt. She's told 2 TV channels tonight she doesn't know what the future holds for her in terms of her international career. Just your thoughts on her as a player, what it's been like to coach her, and I'm guessing from your point of view, you're hoping that she's got a bit more to give for Wales.
Well, what I've said to all my players is to just take a breath. I think we're right in the thick of something, and there's so much emotion. Like there were great moments, and there were really hard moments and painful moments and big lessons and things that we are excited about. And it's not the time to look at future plans for Jess, for Kaylee, for some of our more experienced players. I hope that they stick together tonight and that they enjoy one another's company, that they celebrate the moments that they can celebrate. Jess has a goal and an assist, Hannah Kane goal. That's what I ask of this team, is that they make sure that they stick together as a team and just are around each other for a while, and then bigger life decisions can be made in the future.
Lovely. Thank you, Rhian.
Thank you.
Hey, Rhian. Can I just ask what you said, or a précis of what you said, when you got all the team and the staff in a circle, because it looked like you were giving it some then. What did you say?
I don't know about giving it some. I told them the truth. I said, this wasn't our day. I didn't think we had our best game. I didn't think I set them up as well as I could have, but equally, I told them exactly what I just said, that I wouldn't want to be with any other team. And it comes with hard and painful lessons, and that's going to be a reality, I think, because my plans for this team in the future are that we continue to play a type of expansive football, that we're front-footed in moments, and that we break with numbers, and that we possess the ball. And in doing that, in changing some of how we maybe play, we open ourselves up. But that's how I want it to be. The first half, we were a kick and run team. I don't like that. And I don't think they like that, but that's the like tense, the tension. I don't know what you want to call it, but they also just ran out of gas. They're just not quite ready for a third game, and then you try and galvanize them for the second half, and I think we saw better moments in the half, and a lot of England changes, of course, but that's the kind of football I want to see from the team. I want them to play, and I told them that. I stand together is what I said.
So I know you've planned for every eventuality, but what do you need to kick on now? I know you'll reflect and whatever, but I know you're planning already. What do you need to make sure you're at World Cups and Euros all the time?
Well, firstly, thank you for the question. I think it gives me the opportunity to put out a call to action, which I think we know. But what I would say first is that there are no excuses. This is absolutely a thorough and deserved win by England. And by their coaching staff and how they were set up, and some of their movements were fantastic. A huge thank you to our fan base, who were beyond outstanding. The England fans as well. That was a noise and a half tonight. And the FAW, who really went and gave us everything to make sure that we felt like we had earned the right and the privilege of representing our country. The next stage is that I need to get back to Wales, and I need to keep making sure that across our country we continue to push opportunity for our young girls across the country for all sport. Football is one sport. But I do think that's an important one, and I remember, and I'm sure the English media here will remember, I think Lotte Wubben-Moy and the English women took such a powerful step when they wrote that letter calling for the very similar, that this is a time in the world with a lot happening. I'm a football manager. I can't speak so much, but I will say that giving equal opportunity to our young girls has got to be something that we continue to push for.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions? It's in the front here.
Hi, Rhian. Just wanted to ask kind of a follow-up on that. You'll obviously know, being from North America, there was always this talk of a physical and athletic gap between US women's national team and everyone else. And now England have, with WSL and other kind of elements, been able to close that. So what do you think, from your experience, exactly your program needs in order to be able to change those physical and fitness elements?
Yeah, I think there's two parts of that, because an international program can't really do that. We get them on a FIFA window for 10 days. So my players have to be playing. I had 5 players out of contract here. It's mind-blowing to me. Esther Morgan starts all of our games, plays, and she doesn't have a club. It drives me wild. I, as a Canadian who was developed in the US, of course, it's not the US's priority to develop the Canadians. And I look at some of my players, and it does frustrate me, like you can tell. So I've got to try and find them opportunities abroad in Scandinavia. Maybe I have to send them, to North America, which is tough challenge. But they have to be playing. Firstly, that's the basic. Same with my keepers. My keepers don't start for their clubs. So the next stage is, how do I get them an environment where they are getting that game time? And then the next step is, they're not club players, they're international players. So what is it that we're doing with Wales to help support their sports scientists, because they have to be ready they're owned by their club. So how do we work with them to continue to push their physical standards? Because I'll be honest, we don't have enough of my players right now who are hitting the top level benchmark.
And those that are out of contract, are you actively trying to help them or push them into directions where you might have relationships at certain clubs?
Well, one of my problems from being a North American is I don't have enough contacts in Europe, and that's something that I'm just speaking openly about it. It's hard because I can't just pick up the call and advocate. And I obviously I'm so proud of the Canadian League, the USL, the NWSL, but equally having players. You can see the huge effort it is for Angharad James and Jess Fishlock. Those transatlantic flights are not something I want so many players doing, but I'll do what needs to be done. So yes, I'm actively supporting their move because it is their decision, but I've told their agents that just use me. I need them playing. Just like any international coach, you just want your players playing.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
No questions? Okay, diolch mawr. Thanks for your support and safe journey back.
Safe travels.